9:20, I still make it 10:05. So I'm like,
Okay, well, we are on. Good morning. Good morning, Laura and Hal. Good morning to everyone watching us on YouTube. So, how is everybody feeling today? Feeling good?
yes.
Feeling relaxed?
Yes, relaxed. Ready, actually.
Flowers are still blooming.
Yeah, it's a good, beautiful
No
day.
summer.
Yes, yeah. So today's topic, I decided to talk about empathy and how meditation helps us to be more, empathetic towards other people. And so, what is empathy? What is your understanding of what empathy is?
Being able to feel what others feel.
Yes. Yeah. And so, the ability to be emotionally, understanding how others feel, and why do they behave that way, right? And then what? What does empathy lead to?
Opening of the heart.
Yes.
Elevating your soul.
Right. It leads to you wanting to help.
Practically speaking.
Yeah, wanting to help to ease that person's suffering, right? Yes. But is make a difference in their lives. Yeah. Is there such thing as self-empathy?
Well, only if you're schizophrenic.
Multiple personalities. I would say yes.
There is.
I would say it should be.
There should be, yes.
Because if I'm not self-empathetic, I will never understand
how you feel.
Or the other person.
Right. Yeah. So self-empathy is understanding our own feeling and why we behave that way. Yes. Right. So is self-empathy important? It is important, but we often practice empathy towards other people, and not very often that we practice self-empathy, right? We don't explore how we feel and why do we behave that way, especially when we are stressed. So that leads to psychological. Yes. So that leads to try to know ourselves. Yes. Find ourselves. Right. In the center. Yes. So when we talk about empathy, it's just not only about having empathy for others. We should not forget having empathy for ourselves. Is empathy a noun or a verb?
Yes.
Yes, what? No, yeah. Is empathy a noun or a verb? It can be either. But most of all, it has to be a verb. You have to practice empathy. Yes, empathy is the ability. So that when we talk about that, it's a concept, it's a noun. But when it's a verb, it's an action. We practice empathy. It has to be practiced. So in its wholeness, it has to have both aspects. Both, yes, yeah. And it's something that needs to be developed, right? For some people, they are born with that ability innately, but they can also practice and make it grow, make it bigger. For others who don't have much empathy, especially people who are quick to judge and to criticize other people, then they need to practice empathy to cultivate the ability to empathize with others and to be able to want to help others and reduce their suffering. But how do you practice empathy? I mean, when you and I talk, and let's say that you are in distress and you talk to me, how do you know that I'm empathizing with you? How can you tell?
Body language.
Body language, yeah.
And how you express yourself.
Okay.
You're offering comfort, that would be pathetic.
Yeah. Right. So that is where meditation skill comes in, right? Where you are so aware of what you're hearing, seeing, and feeling and thinking towards towards that person. Your meditation skill will hone you in, and then it can be expressed, right? So if you think about the word empathy, and I learned this from a doctor, a psychiatrist who did a lot of research on empathy. So she came up with the acronym, right? So empathy. The first letter E stands for eye contact. You can't be, empathizing with the other person if you look away from that person, right? So first you have to have eye contact. And how you see that person, they can feel it. They can feel the way you look at them. They can feel your emotion towards them, right? And then M is for muscle, facial muscle expression, or body. It's a muscle. So yeah, so your facial muscles can tell you a lot of what you're thinking. And it signals to the other person without saying a word, that other person will know whether you are having empathy for them or not, right? So if you frown like this as they talk, what would make that person think?
You're displeased.
Yeah, so you frown and you do something with your lips. They can tell whether you are truly having empathy for them or not, right? And then P, again, back to your body language, your body position. Your body position. So if you stand up, you talk down to them. Is that empathy? No. It's like, yeah. So I think, if we sit down and we have eye at the same level instead of eye looking down, it says a lot about you, right? So when you practice empathy, remember going through these things, paying attention to your eyes, your body muscle expression, and in order to have that, you have to have the absolute awareness of what's going on with you, right? In order to express empathy towards others. So P is for body position. A. What's A for? Let me just say. A is action. Yes. Affect. Your emotion. Yeah. So A is for affect. If your emotion is disgust, is that empathy? Not really, right? So so if your affect is peaceful, nurturing, soft, inviting, then they'll know that you have empathy for them, right? So A is for affect. What's T? I forgot what's. So T is for your tone of voice. Your tone of voice. Yeah. And H is for hearing. You have to hear what they're saying. If you don't pay attention to what they're saying and hearing what's going on, you can't be fully having empathy with them. Yeah. And then Y stands for your response. Your response to them, right? So we'll go through that once more. What's E? E is for eyes, eye contact. M is for muscles, facial muscles, body muscle moving, whatever. P is for your posture, your body position. A is your affect, T is for your tone of voice. H is for your hearing. And Y is for your response. So when you practice empathy, you have to practice all of that. And for you to practice all of that, you have to have the awareness of what's going on with you, right? Are you seeing the patient eye to eye? Are you having facial muscle or body movement that reflect that you are truly empathetic? Do you have a good posture, body position that, are inviting, making them more comfortable, making them feel like, yes, they can trust you and they can approach you, they can be near you, right? And then affect, are you happy? Are you sad for them? You can't, somebody is going through something terrible in their life and suffer, and they're feeling sad, and then as you listen to them, you laugh out loud. That would be very inappropriate, won't it? Yeah. So you feel you would feel sad for them, or you understand their sadness, things like that. And then your tone of voice, so it has to be appropriate. You can't just stand up and I don't know, So your tone of voice needs to be appropriate to the situation, and and practice listening to them. Sometimes you don't have to see a lot, hear a lot. I mean, you don't have to say a lot. And by just giving time to just sit there and listen to them, they feel that you are paying attention to them. You're trying to know what they're feeling and what they're, going through. But it's really hard. I mean, it is the practice. We don't always practice it though, especially when we are under stress and we just focus on what we want to happen, Yeah.
What I noticed in the world that I'm moving daily, day to day, especially the younger generation, headphones and all that. I didn't want to say like I blame it on the media or something, because media is a wonderful source.
Yes.
It's a library. It's a wonderful source of learning.
Yeah.
But there are some, I think, developments, right, that happening right now. I mean, since media just came very strongly on us, that decrease and handicap very, very much.
Yes.
I look at my girls, not just my girls, but going to high school, or just even kindergarten. No, I mean first graders.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Always with phone, iPhone,
Right.
gadgets in their ears.
Yeah.
The little device is a babysitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that takes away very much.
Right. Social
Handicaps,
interaction.
those letters, takes away a little
Yeah.
bit of the
And so, yeah.
E and the
Yeah.
hearing, the H, the
Yeah. And
Y.
uh-huh.
They are not even aware.
Right. Yeah.
They're not aware.
Yeah. And I see that in the younger generation, they can be talking to you, but they're looking away from you.
Yes.
The eye contact's not there.
Yes.
Yes.
Or the eye contact
Yeah.
is not there. Yes. The hearing is not there.
The hearing,
Absolutely.
yes.
The posture is not even there.
Yeah. Yes.
They show boredness.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you explain, I think,
Yeah.
are you bored? And they say, no. But you
Yeah.
can see, let's say that they're sluggish in understanding nonverbal cues these days. They're a little bit handicapped.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Unfortunately.
I think.
I wish I would say a good thing, but what I noticed is negative more.
But I think if they can bring this kind of teaching to the school, that would be great, right?
Education.
Yeah, just give the children time to interact with each other and teach them the skills. Yeah. So practicing empathy.
I'm not sure all teachers have empathy.
Huh?
Yes, you said it's
The
not-
teachers.
I'm not sure that all teachers have empathy.
Yeah, but I think now it's it's slowly being introduced into the workforce, and hopefully it will be introduced into the school. But it's a very
more important in school,
yeah.
That's when they are actually learning and they have to be
Right.
sensitized.
Right. Yeah. But I think we as humans can be very quick to jump into conclusions and judge and be judgmental, right? So like let's say that we are in the crowded place at the airport, in the airplane, on the bus or whatever, and a child is crying, stomping the feet, and screaming and things like that, and the parent is trying to console the child, but the people around that in that environment, the reactions to that same thing will be different. Not everybody will have good reaction towards that, right? Some would be very critical to the parent. Oh my God,
Yeah, some of them have not been parents.
Yeah. Yes,
Children.
yeah. So, oh my God, that person needs to teach their kids to behave, but
So
yeah.
simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also cultural.
Yes.
Right? There are cultures where parenting is very tight.
Yes.
It's very disciplinarian.
Yeah.
And there are cultures where parents don't like it.
Right.
They're like, as
Yeah.
long as I make money, just grow somehow.
Yeah.
Grow somehow, like a weed.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complex situation.
Yeah. So I find meditation skill is very helpful for us to be just, be more empathetic and more patient in situations like that when we see things for what they are, but having no judgment towards the event, right? Yeah. So in this session, I'd like to just invite you to imagine somebody in your life that you feel that person is suffering, and see if you can develop the awareness of your empathy towards that person. And so I will just remind you to breathe in and out deeply and slowly, but I'll let you examine your own thoughts, your mindset towards this person or pet or whatever situation you choose to examine, and then we can discuss at the end of the practice and see how the practice goes. Okay, so let's just assume a comfortable position. You can sit with your legs straight or with your legs crossed. That's okay. For the people at home, you can sit back on your sofa or you can lay down. It doesn't matter. And let's take a few deep breaths in and out. So slowly breathing in. Follow your breath. Start to raise awareness on your body. So as you breathe in, you are aware that you're breathing in slowly and deeply. Start to bring your attention to your body posture to see if you are comfortable or not, whether your neck is tense or relaxed. And you can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes, whichever you prefer to do. And when you breathe out, just remember, try to breathe out longer than you breathe in. With the few next breaths, start bring your attention to your senses. Remember your 6 senses: the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the body, and the mind. Start to raise the awareness on your 6 senses. As you breathe in and out deeply, try to become more aware of what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And once your body is fully relaxed and you are in a state of peacefulness, you can start to visualize the image of the person or your pet who is going through some kind of suffering. can imagine a past conversation that you have with that person. And see if you can go through the practice of expressing empathy towards the person or the pet. The practice where you try to put yourself in that person's shoes. You can imagine that you are hearing that person talking to you. Deep breaths in. Slow breaths out. you visualize that scenario with that person, try to be aware of what's going on within you, your emotions, your response, even your wish to ease that person's suffering. Be aware of your wants, your plan of how you can help. Deep breaths in. Slow breaths out. For the next few minutes, I'd like you to return back to yourself. Spend the next few minutes to develop empathy for you. What do you see about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? What sufferings do you have? How is your attitude towards yourself? A lot of time we can be very hard. We have our own sufferings too. How can we practice empathy towards ourselves? And how can we help ourselves to reduce the suffering? As we give ourselves the time to live in this present moment, take a step back and observe. And practice empathy towards ourselves. We may see the answers readily. Answers as to how we can help ourselves. Deep breath in. And slow breath out. Breathing in, we know we are breathing in. Breathing out, we know we are breathing out. Breathing in, we know we're breathing in. Breathing out, we know we are breathing out. We're returning to this present moment. The next few breaths, I invite you to return to this space, return to this room. You can start moving your hands and feet if you like. You can open your eyes. That was half an hour of practice. How do you feel? You feel good? Relaxed? You're smiling. Yes, yeah, that's good. How is the practice? Is this your first time practicing empathy meditation? Off and on?
I practice it every day. It's part of my job.
Yes.
Yeah. Try to, but not in this way.
No.
This way
Yeah.
is awareness.
Yes. Yeah.
And when you slow the time, slow your pace.
Yes. Yeah.
Taking every second.
Right. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is one thing I have to learn.
Yes.
Non-stop.
Right. Yeah.
Slow the time, slow everything.
Right. Yeah. So
We both have careers where listening and
yeah.
the other person is
Yes.
feeling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But sometimes, you know,
and you practice more.
Yeah. I mean, when we are so busy and we work against time, right? You know, I have to move on, I have to move on, I have to move on. You actually don't practice empathy. Yes. When, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah. I think practicing empathy is a good practice to do, good skill to have, and you know, I think it's healing, and the more we practice, the better we are at it. Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully other people, like you model through your behavior, through your attitude.
Right. Yeah. It changes you, and other people
Hopefully
can.
it changes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think it's also true that a certain amount of merit that comes into play too. If you're listening to a person and you just totally don't understand what it was that they did that got them into that particular.
Yes.
It's hard to have that.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, when
and
you.
time.
Yeah.
Time is the secret.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think when we put ourselves in their shoes and try to, you know, understand. I'm not saying that you will be able to understand exactly what they're going on, but yeah, I think right, yeah, and sometimes you imagine yourself in that situation, and it's like I find myself trying to be that person, but it's still me in that situation. Right? It's still me in that situation. And then I would say, oh, I would do this, I would do that. But I don't know if what I want to do is exactly what that person wants to do. All I can say is that I will try and see why then doing those things in that situation, and I will try and find a way that is a better way or the right way to do things. Hopefully with the awareness we can see what could be better, what was done wrong, for example, to help that person to get out of that situation and reduce the suffering. Because sometimes when they don't practice meditation and they don't practice awareness, they don't have the ability to recognize what is the right thing to do. And they just go with the automatic human emotion and think that is the right thing to do when it's not, right?
And while I was meditating, whole revelation type of thing.
Yeah.
I thought that when, like you said, I can put myself 100% in someone else's bubble because I can't live my bubble, right? We all have our bubble, our experience, our mentality, our mindset, and our past, our present, our connection with the way we see the world and the way we connect. Spiritually or emotionally, we are all individuals, so I can't put myself in other person's bubble. But what empathy makes me, it helps me with less feeling entitled that my way is better than other person's way.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe like you said, Mr.
Well, like when I made the comment about merit, I approached it from the frame of a criminal defense attorney, hearing about a crime that has especially trying to understand how did you get yourself in this situation. And and some crimes are easier than others when you're dealing with somebody who's accused of domestic violence. In front of children, it's hard to be empathetic.
But my
hard to
question,
say, yeah, I understand.
my interest is, why are you trying? Is it just to solve the case, or also for to?
Well, it's to listen to the evidence from their standpoint, try to understand the mentality. As part of, not to get into all that, but part of being guilty of the crime is having the intention to commit the willful
projection,
and then the action actually. So, anyhow, yeah, it's difficult.
There are boundaries. There has to be boundaries.
Yeah.
We can't always be empathetic and just let everything go.
You don't
Well,
want to communicate, hey, what you did is
no, I mean, what I think you can still empathize. Yeah, you can. I think you can still have some empathy for that person, for what they are suffering now, as a consequence of what they did. Of course, they did something wrong, but they are at this. Yeah.
So too much empathy is a balance.
Yeah.
Right?
They say, I understand what you're going through now. I understand that you're suffering now. You're in jail. It's not good. It's not a very good experience. It's a suffering experience. So I understand what you're going through, but I don't.
they're not all like that. They're like, so today I'll be dealing with a person who's got a failed business.
Today,
and then also a person who's about to be evicted. So, they're two different. Nothing to do with crime. It has all to do with unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah. So I mean,
empathy is such a high, elevated, spiritual, emotional emotion, and you're talking from right here, basic.
They're looking for guidance, right?
Yeah.
And existential thing. Yes. And that's when you, with primitive emotion, primal emotions.
Right. Yeah.
So difficult to puzzle everything in the right place.
Yeah. I mean, even for people who committed crime and did the wrong thing, if you want to help them, you have to have some empathy for them, to help them to, help them get out of that.
Mercy and judgment. You have to kind of like marry each other.
Right. Yeah.
But it works best, just to put a fine point on your topic. It works best if there's some reciprocal empathy going on. Like, okay, you're trying to help, and you're hearing them. You're doing the correct facial emotions. You're trying to just really understand where they're coming from. The other person needs to be also somewhat receptive.
Yeah. It's a yeah. Yeah.
And don't take it for granted.
Because if they don't reflect back.
Of course, you take your gift away.
Yeah.
It's not unconditional. It is conditional.
Yeah. It's hard, and that's why meditation skill is very, very valuable, because when you are in the meditative state, you are more aware of what's going on. And if they don't respond back to you, you understand that because they don't have the awareness, the level of awareness that you have, and that's why you don't respond back, for example. And then you understand, then you don't judge them. You
they
just
haven't been initiated.
Yeah.
In that matter, in
Right.
that emotion.
Yeah.
It's like a garden, right?
Yeah.
These emotions are like, we're the gardener, and we have seeds.
Yes.
Every emotion is like a flower, like a plant.
Yeah.
It's like you
Cultivate,
it
grow
depends
it.
what you cultivate. Weeds,
Right.
like negative emotions, and selfishness and criticism, or good ones,
Right.
or a mingle.
Yes. Yeah. I do believe that, people under the right circumstances and guidance can grow their good seeds.
Yes.
That they are, naturally in every one of us. Every one of us have that ability.
Another way of saying that is everybody makes mistakes.
Yes. Yes. So anyway.
My concern is, I don't want to end on a negative point, but my concern is, as I'm going through life,
Yes.
is that the world as it is, the culture as it is, it's not trying to work this. I mean, there are pockets, there are places, especially the religious places, right? Like the religious world is trying to cultivate these seeds, but the world as it is, like you said, work speaking, right? Education speaking,
right?
I don't see
Yeah.
much.
Right.
Much.
Yeah. So
if that would rise a little bit more, grow a little bit more, it would be a better place.
So we hope that people can be open to the practice of meditation, and practice and grow their skills at having awareness of what's going on. I think it helps me. I think I work much better when I have awareness than when I don't. When I just go with the flow and say, oh, I have to get this done, I have to get this done, and not really having complete awareness of what's going on and why I am doing it, I think I work less efficiently, and I'm less happy.
That's why I am thankful for what you're doing here, and how
thank you.
God just put it in because you're planting the seeds.
Yeah, thank you.
If more people would do that.
Yes.
Good. I enjoyed today. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna have to go here
Yeah,
shortly.
me too. So I have to. So we won't do the walking meditation today. I have to start teaching the kids this afternoon, and I volunteered to pick up a kid who live quite far away from here. So I wish everybody a very, very good, peaceful weekend, productive weekend, and please continue to practice. Yeah, it changes you, and then you will be able to change others. Yep. So yeah. So I hope that everybody will have a good, good thoughts, good speech, and good action that bring joy to us and to others. Namaste. Yeah.